And the two main concerns about individual rights, we had to categorize them, that we have about the current constitutional regime in the United States is that it's inadequate in its protection for private property rights and economic freedom generally, and it's inadequate in its protection of privacy rights. And so we included in our version of the Bill of Rights, we, of course, kept in place the existing protections for free exercise of religion, the freedom of speech, and so forth, but we also clarified what these rights mean in some cases where that's been doubted, and we preserved explicitly rights that we think are already implicitly protected by the Constitution, but because they're implicit, that puts them at risk because people sometimes deny they exist. So we borrowed from the Missouri Constitution a protection for the fruits of your labor. This is how it reads. We said no government shall prohibit the free exercise of religion or abridge freedom of speech or conscience, or infringe on the right of the fruits of one's labors or the right to live a peaceful life of one's choosing. And our idea behind protecting the right to the fruits of one's labors is economic liberty and private property rights. You should have the right to earn a living as long as you are doing something honestly in exchange for money from somebody who's willing to buy or sell from you, then that should be protected and you should have the right to keep the benefits of that transaction. And then, of course, a peaceful life of one's choosing protects the rights of privacy and the broader natural rights that you can't really specify. I mean, you can't specify every individual right in a Bill of Rights because that would be an infinitely long list. You have the right to wear a hat. You also have the right to wear a hat on a Tuesday. You also have a right to wear a hat on a Tuesday evening when it's raining, and so forth. So you'd have to just keep writing and writing. So in order to protect it as broadly as we could, we said that you have the right to live a peaceful life of your choosing, and that, as well as the fruits of your labor clause, protects your right to private property and your right to your paycheck.